Hello.
You're mine. I will handle this.
There we go.
This one.
Thanks. I might see it coming. I don't think they know what they're talking about. These stupid turret things, these stupid helicopters.
I'll use this.
Just non-stop hits from across the map. Very, very slowly turn around. Go away. That was annoying. Mega. Wow, that damaged me before the attack showed up. Did you see that?
This one.
What was that crap?
I appreciate this one. Let's go.
Really glad that I just healed the AI so that it could stand still and get hit and die and waste all of my stuff. Really cool. Really awesome. I don't know what the deal is with the game today, but I'm getting very fed up with it. Did Fox die as I recarmed him? Are you for real right now? Can the AI do anything other than waste my health and items? Like, seriously? Dude, I am getting at my limit with this today. Die. So stupid. Die.
Here.
Show's over. I think I'm starting to actively, like... I think my opinion of the game is lessening in this playthrough compared to the first time I played it. That Garu Dine, by the way, is a load of crap. The hitbox for it hits you before the attack actually shows up. So it makes you think that you might have time to dodge it, but you don't, because it hits, like, instantly. That's so stupid. I hate that. Very glad that Fox's AI died, once again costing me, like, if I want to res him, gonna have to cost me more items.
Take this.
Because his AI sucks. Yeah, there goes Noir. I was thinking of switching to her to use her gun stuff, and Ryuji got knocked down by it too. Nice. Oh, dang, I didn't even see that coming at me. Die.
Shit.
Okay, cool.
I can't move.
Tried to dodge to the side there, but he dodged back instead for some reason. I haven't had a very good week. It's probably affecting me a little bit right now, I won't lie. But I'm being real with you, my opinion of this game is like dropping. I feel like I remember the game being way more fun than it has been in this playthrough. There's just so many things between the AI of the characters being garbage, some of the rooms being like way too small to effectively do warrior-style gameplay. Died. Jumping back and forth between being in the jail and not being in the jail to get heals, because otherwise you just end up using way too many. Another thing that's been really annoying me that I haven't mentioned because I felt like I was complaining too much, but now I'm getting fed up and all I want to do is complain about how annoying this is being. I really don't like how the jails have such consistent enemies. And this is going to sound weird. You're going to be like, what on earth are you talking about? Because of the way the jails are designed to where it's like, hey, there are like 5 different personas that'll show up in this jail, and those are the ones you'll fight over and over again. It makes some characters practically useless in the jail, and other characters like the ones you need. Like, the enemies we keep running into are enemies that are weak to nuke, electric, and wind, and occasionally Sayo. Like, the Ganeshas are weak to Sayo, the Fortunas are weak to electric, the Nagas are weak to wind, and then we've had some that are weak to nuke, the Sarasvatis. And then it's like, okay, yeah, well, that's like 4 different characters to use, right? Okay, yeah, but there are no enemies that have been weak to fire or ice. So, like, On and Yusuke are basically borderline useless in this jail. And then you end up using, like, you're in an area where it's like, hey, most of the enemies are going to be Nagas. And you're like, okay, so I want to use Morgana. They're weak to wind. Or Akira, who has wind on him. You use them, it uses up all your SP because they're the only ones that can hit the enemy effectively. And then it's like, okay, yeah, well, you know, either use a bunch of items, which you're limited in how many items you can buy at a certain time, or suffer, I guess. It's so frustrating the way that they've designed it to just be like, these are the characters that you must use. I hate that move. It is way too fast. I can't see. I just love not being able to see in my video games. Anyways, I don't have the time to go back and watch my old playthrough, but I am interested because I remember liking the game more than I am right now because there are just so many, like, minor things in the game that are making it way more frustrating at times than it is fun. And the times when the game is actually fun is not, like, is not warranting how much it is not fun at times. You know what I mean? Like, there are always times in games where you're like, wow, I didn't love that. That was a little annoying. But then you're like, oh, but the rest of the game is great, so, you know, whatever. The only thing that this game super has going for it that I'm like, oh, this is worth the annoyance, is that the music is great. And I don't have to play the game to listen to the music. Hey, did you notice that my two AIs who have SP and therefore can, like, do things are dead? Even though I never switched to control them ever, a single time? Kind of weird how that works out, huh? It's really crazy how, like, I get punished for the developers not being able to program an AI that is actually capable of doing well. And I assure you, it is a very unfun. Yeah, you know, none of the characters who are dead were controlled by me. That hit me, huh? That did, like, nothing. Please die. Ow. Also, the enemy having super armor is another thing. I feel like compared to so many other warrior games, this game specifically for some reason is so much more likely to be like, hey, dude, yeah, I know that you were, like, trying to do a combo or, like, trying to do some damage or, you know, like, play the game there, but, what if you, like, man, what if you, like, didn't? What if the enemy just, like, ignored all of your hits and then hit you with enough damage to one or two shot you instead? Like, we thought that that might be a more enjoyable sequence for the player. And boy howdy, let me tell you, it isn't. It most assuredly is not. No. Oh, you can't all-out attack there? I thought you could still all-out attack with only one person. You still have so much health. I want to throw up.
Yours.
How do you feel about Psy? Good. Megiddo, huh? Stay away. I hate that Magarula.
Not here.
Cool. Awesome. In this fight, there have been like 6 moments where a Phantom Thief has gone down. I think one of them was me. The other like 5 was the AI. Every time. Just every time. We're having to do this stupid rope-a-dope, like, run away, wait a second to get a chance to maybe do an attack. Definitely no time to do a combo with how fast this enemy attacks. Because the AI has died, like, a bunch of times. And thus, if I make one mistake, then I have to restart. It's so unfun. And I feel like it is happening so much more often than it should. Like, it would be one thing if it was just like one really annoying boss fight and I was like, wow, that one really sucked, but you know, whatever, it happens. But it's like, I feel like it's almost every mini-boss now. Where it's just like, hey, do you want to be miserable for like 3 minutes?
Looks like we finally cleared up the rebel. Talk about a waste of time.
Open up.
He looks like one too. Definitely doesn't look like a cop. What?
Whoa, the airship's huge. It's an airship. What did you expect? Seeing it up close, it's much larger than I imagined.
Yeah.
All right, let's hop on and take this thing straight to the castle.
So that was an airship. The view from the sky was truly...
Yep, awesome.
And shall we head back?
All I wanted to do was activate the checkpoint. But then it was like, oh, you activated the checkpoint? Well, no more dialogue for you. Another little nitpick about this game. Can Atlus just make a Persona 5 arena already? And bring Labris back?
This is the request.
Between how annoying this playthrough has been and how Persona 5 Tactica was a waste of money,
Welcome.
I'm like, I'm desperate for a good Persona 5 experience.
You face the bench. You face the bench. You face the bench. How many would you like? You face the bench. How many would you like? You face the bench.
Those are very useful.
How many would you like?
Gotta
You
buy
face the
these every
bench.
opportunity we get. Another one of my biggest complaints is that these are on hold. You should just be able to buy as many revive items as you want. Like, the SP items, sure, that's how Persona works. You get a limited amount of SP items. The res items being like you can buy 2 per like every little section, the actual trash. It makes me so, it annoys me so much. I hate it. Explore jail. Yeah, put me right back in.
All right, time to go wild.
Bum 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 da no no. Abano Heretis. We'll pretend I said that right.
Well, let's get started.
Would you look at that? It's a tower. Open sesame.
Akira!
Akira!
Hi, that's me.
Yo, what the hell's all this?
You can do it, Akira!
Bring those villains to justice!
There's so many people. What's going on?
Oh, are these all the shadows who've had their hearts changed?
The Great Akira's Hero Show will begin momentarily.
This dude has his own cartoon? Or, you know, probably more of a Power Rangers thing now that I think about it.
Please gather in front of the stage and show your support.
Hero Show? By Konoe? This sounds interesting. Let's go see.
Yeah, alright, whatever.
No. Take a closer look. The guards are on the lookout.
If they spot us, we get swarmed, and then it's game over.
We should probably fall back for now.
But I want to watch the show!
Something like this happened in Sapporo, didn't it?
You mean the He Horde? That was mirrored by the huge cleanup campaign in the real world, right?
This may be the same thing.
Huh. Does that mean Konoe's doing some kind of show in the real world right now?
Which begs the question, will this crowd go away once he's finished?
We need more information. Maybe we should go back to the real world and see for ourselves.
Alright, if you think it'll help, we'll head back. Let's see just what Konoe is up to. Okay, it's time to pull out.
I should have just walked in here instead of leaving a second ago, but I thought there would be a mini-boss. So, what was I to do?
Mr. Konoe, the Emma app developed by your company, Medice, has become immensely popular all around the world. With Japan's creative industries starting to reach their limits, it's wonderful to hear about such a remarkable breakthrough in AI technology. I hear many have high expectations for you as a leading figure in this country, Mr. Konoe.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm all that. I do plan to do the best I can, though. The world is about to undergo a massive transformation, and I'm hoping to steer it in the right direction. Oh, thank you. You're too kind.
Well, sounds like you've got their support. That reminds me. I've heard that Emma's servers are kept at the Tokyo Radio Tower. Way back when, the Tokyo Radio Tower was used to usher Japan into a new era of communication. Perhaps this time around, Emma will play a similar role and bring us into the age of AI.
Yes, that's certainly the idea. As of now, AI is still a fledgling technology, but I've no doubt that it's going to make all of our lives that much easier.
Well, easier isn't always better, for the record.
And as a testament to that, it's worth noting there were several areas that openly lamented the halt in Emma's service the other day. Why do you think the Phantom Thieves would target Emma of all things?
Naturally, Emma holds a vast amount of personal data. Perfect target for a gang of crooks, if you ask me. Or perhaps they're just opposed to my ideas of AI making the world a better place.
Yes.
All that talk about them being champions of the meek and downtrodden is likely no more real than those cheap masks they hide behind.
We paid a lot of money for those masks.
They threaten anyone they disagree with, and rob them of their free will if they don't comply. Evil people performing evil deeds. Nothing more.
To be fair, he has a point about the whole free will thing. We've talked about this in previous Persona playthroughs, but like, the Phantom Thieves as a concept are like horrifying and morally wrong at the end of the day, because robbing someone of their free will is basically the worst thing you could do to a person, as far as I'm concerned, more or less.
We won't be defeated by some ragtag group of petty criminals. I'm more than determined to battle their injustices to the very end.
Mr. Konoe, you held a press conference the other day and mentioned your distinct hatred for the evils of this world. Might that stem from personal experience?
Yes, I suppose you might say that. As a child, I was caught in a rather unfortunate incident in which I lost someone very close to me. I'd wager it was that incident that caused me to harbor such disdain for wrongdoing. However you look at it, I can't allow the Phantom Thieves to continue doing as they please.
I couldn't agree more. I think we'd all like to see this Phantom Thieves case resolved as soon as possible.
That explains the whole hero show thing.
Bastard! Where's he get off with all that shit?
Yeah, but he's got a crapload of people behind him. He's trending like you wouldn't believe on social media.
Yeah, but like, who cares about Twitter?
Have all those people had their hearts changed too?
No, it's not like it was with Natsume. These are just regular old fans.
So everyone's being won over by Konoe's charm without ever knowing what he's really like. His track record with Medice certainly is impressive.
Oh, come on! The guy's full of shit!
Without knowing who he is on the inside, he probably seems like he really cares about making the world a better place.
This isn't much different from what happened with Shido.
Nothing we can do.
Well, people do tend to pick the safer choices in life.
Is that true?
In a life of nothing but decisions, there's always a fear of not knowing what comes next. Without knowing what lies in store, people often end up turning to the thing that gives them the best answer. So when it comes down to it, they're more inclined to latch on to whoever's going to make things easier.
First it was Shido, and now it's Konoe. Actually, this might be even worse, seeing as Emma is a lot more up close and personal with people.
But is it really okay to live like that? Leaving everything up to something else?
We already went over this in Persona 5. What do you, like... Guys, do you remember the end of Persona 5, the game we were all a part of, where this question was answered by us, where we said, no, it's not okay?
Well, Truth is, not everyone believes in themselves enough to do otherwise. Not like I'm one to talk. But that's why we're exposing the real villain here. So we can bring those people back to their senses.
Right. We can't let them change everyone's hearts for their own schemes anymore.
We gotta tear down that stupid jail of his, and then I'm putting my foot straight up his... Oh, maybe we hold off until we get some grub, yeah?
You gotta be kidding me.
That certainly cut the tension. Now that you mention it, I'm hungry too. We were running around in that jail for quite some time.
Dinner time! What'll it be? We are in Osaka, so we'd be crazy not to do takoyaki, right?
That sounds nice. I've been wanting to walk around and try a little of everything, honestly.
I don't know what any of these are. Tempura?
Oh, do such flavors really exist around here? I suppose I should have expected as much from Japan's wondrous kitchen.
Bond!
So good! Oh yeah, no trip to Osaka is complete without him.
I'm actually surprised. Each shop really does taste different.
Looks like trying a bunch of different places was a good call.
Oh, so this is the authentic Osaka flavor. And best of all, it's affordable.
Aren't you gonna have some, Mona?
It's too hot for me right now. I'll just have some once it cools off. I'm sorry you can't join in with us, Sophia. Well, I am an AI. I'll just have to make do with the data.
Don't let it get you down, Sophia. We'll bring some to the jail later.
Really?
Can you eat in the jail? Maybe next time.
You got my hopes up in everything, you monster.
You get what you deserve.
Man, traveling around and chowing down like this is the freaking best! Would have been nice if Gramps could have tagged along.
He was close enough to make it home, so I think he wanted to go see Akane-chan. She was probably waiting for him too.
I hope they get more time with one another once this case is settled.
Yeah, and then Gramps can shower Akane in gifts and treat her like a princess and stuff.
There's something I still don't understand. Why did Konoe bother to create the jails in the first place?
Wasn't it because that Owada dude told him to?
But I don't think that was the only reason. We heard in his jail that he wanted to save people, didn't we?
Yeah. One look around his jail, and it's clear that he totally believes in what he's doing. He thinks he's the perfect embodiment of justice.
It's true. He does see himself as a hero. Are you suggesting he isn't acting for his own gain?
There's no way he could be the perfect embodiment of justice. That's a catchy.
At the very least, he must have his own reasons for taking part in all of this.
We'll know for sure once we meet the Monarch face to face. For now, let's just focus on the problem at hand.
Yeah, you're right. We'll eat up and get our strength back for today.
Well, I'm taking the rest then.
As if, like you really need all that.
Hey, it's first come, first served at this point. You guys better hurry before I swipe it all.
I, Haru Okumura, accept your challenge.
Wait, I want some too.
Bond! Ah, come on! I was so close.
How's it going?
Now that we're all rested up and ready to go, we can finally storm the castle. Let's meet up at the hideout once preparations are complete. Do we not have to do a lock keeper for Konoe? I thought we did. We gonna head to the jail? If you got a minute, stop by and see me, yeah? I got something really cool, it's gonna blow your mind. More requests, you say?
This is the request.
Elegant Experiment Extended. Defeat 12 enemies in a single showtime? Easy. The case is over once we change Konoe's heart, right? I wonder what'll happen to him in the metaverse then. Huh, I guess there's no point thinking about it. Care for another experiment? That's easy. Why are these new requests not at the top?
You're accepting this request?
HP incense, sure. You want to work on our Phantom Thievery in the Okinawa jail? Okay, no, I'm not scared. Let's just try and infiltrate as far as possible without being spotted, all right? Okay, classic. We've challenged Sophie. Unlocks level cap for Bond. You have taught me the importance of going undetected by the enemy. Do you think we could go unnoticed in the Kyoto jail as well? Please show me how the Phantom Thieves do it.
Let's do our best.
All right. And then we still have that Cerberus fight one that we're not going to do just yet.
That mean...
People sometimes jump off this thing during big celebrations and stuff, right? Whoa, it's a lot higher than I thought. No one gets hurt doing this? Well, you never know. You never know. Yo, what's up, Zenkichi?
How's it going?
Yeah, getting supplies. Nice knowing the boss pulls his own weight. People typically enjoy following those who actually give a crap. A lot of folks back at HQ could stand to learn that. Hello, Crab Empire. I thought that I could buy crab from here. Buying crab must be down here at the supermarkets.
Hey,
My, look at that, Akira. That is a Japanese pufferfish. You might even call it the monarch of all pufferfish. In that case, that fish is our enemy.
Feel something.
Something tells me you want to eat it for good luck.
what?
Are you a psychic?
Indeed.
This monarch is quite poisonous. We must approach it with caution. Oh, Yusuke.
Hey,
A lot of people like to rub his feet to make a wish. Everyone has a wish of their own, and I just can't forgive someone who'd take advantage of that. Okay. Oh, Haru.
Incredible.
Look how carefully he's flipping the takoyaki. I could watch this all day, but we're not here for that, are we? I think we're close to the end of the jail. Let's keep giving it our best. Yo, let's steal some of these bikes. Phantom thief it up.
Yo.
This latest jail really gives off that final dungeon kind of feel, probably because we're going up against that honcho. But we're almost there. I know we can do it. Yeah, and in classic JRPG fashion, it's not actually the final dungeon. Hello, do you have crab? Thank you.
That's what you get. Can you hold off? So that's what you get. Can you hold off? So that's what you get.
Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? Okay. I believe we should be coming up on part 100, so I need to do a little quick outro and intro for it. I was hoping we could get to Konoe's boss fight for part 100, but it looks like we're going to be a little short. Part 100 is actually going to be getting to the point where we can do the boss fight, which means we won't get to hear Counter-Strike today. We'll have to hear it next time, probably. Unless this goes even faster than I expect. But I doubt it because we have a lot of requests to do. So, with that said, those of you here in Twitch chat, don't go anywhere. We're still going to go for another hour. For those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. This should be the end of part 99, if I'm not mistaken. And the next video you'll see for Strikers will be part 100, which will be an hour-long special for you. Hooray! Excitement! But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you want to catch streams live, link to my Twitch channel description. I'd love to see you there. Or keep watching on YouTube. Appreciate your support either way. And until next time, farewell.
Let's see.